In this tutorial, you will learn how to get a soul sword in Minecraft. Hitting enemies creates a burst of energy applying damage. Additionally, vengeful souls summon to taunt nearby opponents. After applying damage, they cease to exist, unless the hit kills the target. That allows for an epic synergy. At least for this section of the tutorial, most of the command blocks are testing if you're holding a damaged netherite sword. In that case, you now first display a particle called sonic_explosion. So next, you and just you will get to hear this sound of a warden dying. Now you're gonna apply damage to everything within a range of 10 blocks, and it's 5 damage for now. You can change that. So the damage causes magic, but this doesn't really matter because, well, yeah, it actually does, because magic pierces armor, I think. And if you want to change the range, then just increase or decrease the number after the R equals. So next, you're summoning the armor stance called Soul, which will act as your vengeful souls later on. I think you know what I'm referring to when I say vengeful souls, because I already told you about that at the beginning. So you might want to pause the video at some points, yeah, from now, because, yeah, just copy the coordinates. And obviously, in the end of this section, you're getting your undamaged netherite sword back, because otherwise it would be pretty overpowered. Starting with the commands necessary for the souls, you definitely don't want them to be displayed as armor stance. That's why you want to affect them with invisibility. However, you want to see those are resembling souls, I suppose. That's why you're needing this soul particle. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. So now it's important that you enter a tick delay of 10, maybe 5 ticks. But actually it's not that important, so you can also leave it out. So this command actually just, yeah, sets targets for the souls, and it sets new targets each 10 seconds, half a second. And yeah, some things like XP orbs and players are excluded from that list. However, these commands just set the targets for the, souls. And these two command blocks following simply make them actually move and move toward the target. This is the first part of command block chain that actually damages the other entities, and it simply tests if there are any entities nearby, and in case, runs a particle command at the armor stand, so the soul armor stand. The second part of the chain simply tests for all of the same stuff, and then plays a sound, and this sound has a slightly altered pitch, because I thought the normal explosion sound just wouldn't fit, and I didn't find any sound that fit better. So now, the armor stand still needs to apply damage. Well, actually it's the armor stance. And yeah, you can change the amount of damage. I wouldn't recommend it for reasons which I'm gonna elaborate further on in a second. After one of these armor stands applied damage, it's usually gonna cease to exist. However, it's not gonna do that if its target isn't still alive anymore. So, there's this selector it's tested for, and if that selector isn't there anymore, it's just not gonna run the command. And yes, that's part of this build, but yeah, that's why I'd not recommend changing the amount of damage to a higher number. If you enjoyed watching, do me a favor by subscribing to this channel and leaving a like. Additionally, you might enjoy this video in which I made a fully working warden armor in Minecraft Bedrock, using just commands.